Last we left off, I had gone and sold my soul for cupcakes, so let's get back into this. I dejectedly follow Sayori down the school and across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Fun. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1, just girl 1, wow, okay. Welcome to the Literature Club, it's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. So we've got purple hair and we've got pink hair. Sorry about that minor inconvenience, but okay, girl 2.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
I don't like her. I'm gonna be blunt, I don't like her.
Ah, look, what a nice surprise.
Do I know you, brown hair? So, we've got purple hair protagonist, pink hair protagonist, and brown haired side character.
Welcome to the...
No, that wasn't her voice, that was Purple's voice.
Welcome to the club.
Nope. Nope, I don't have a voice for her.
Well, welcome...
I need a voice for her.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, we'll just go with that one. How do I read that out? Just dot dot dot. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Why did I say that like I was frustrated? Why?
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quite quietly into my ear, and then turns back toward the other girl.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh wait, that was Sayori. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right.
It's great to see you again, Luke.
What? What is happening?
Why is she trying to flash your skirt? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Luke. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
Alright, I'm having trouble typing all of them but one. Mrs. Pinkhair Natsuki, right here. Such a freaking tsundere. Seriously. She's like pinnacle tsundere. You don't get more tsundere than her. I already read that. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Alright, so is it gonna give me a chance to choose who to sit next to? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, what? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Okay. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know.
Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is... Hold on. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
Yep. Called it out. Found the Tsun.
I thought you technically did Sayori's said. Well, maybe.
Oh, she's so tsundere. Why?
But not for you, you dummy.
You know it's better than being called Baka. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You don't have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Luke, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, uh, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well,
No, wait, no, wrong voice.
let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Immerse, oh, rather. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, my charger fell out. Okay, there we go. Back in. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your hearts. Don't you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example of not and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Eh,
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Dot 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 question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Uh, uh, um.
Dot dot dot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nope. Yeah, nope, that's her voice now.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all a little more comfortable with each other. Help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Luke?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh, what's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. Oh no, I've made them all sad! Oh no, this tsundere looks a little upset. See, I see disappointment in Sayori and Monika. I don't know about Yuri. I think that may be a disappointment in Yuri's eyes. But uh that's definitely like ticked off over in Natsuki's eyes. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, but, I'm sorry. I thought.
Hmm,
Luke,
you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
yes, I'm so happy.
So Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Well, actually, I think we're gonna end it there. A nice, nearly 20-minute episode's tied you guys over. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Um, and we'll get back to what happens next time. Next time. Bye.